Imagine a city so grand, so advanced, that it was whispered about in legends for centuries only to vanish without a trace. What if I told you that this city, once thought to be a myth, was rediscovered, buried beneath layers of earth and time? This is just one of the many ancient cities lost to history, waiting to be uncovered. These cities are more than just ruins. They are windows into the lives, cultures, and innovations of civilizations long gone. What secrets do they hold? How did they vanish in the first place? And what can they teach us about our own world today? In this video, we'll take you on an unforgettable journey through 20 ancient cities that were lost to time and rediscovered. From the misty peaks of Machu Picchu to the sun-baked ruins of Petra, each city has a story to tell, a story of rise, fall, and the incredible moment when it was brought back to light. These rediscoveries have reshaped our understanding of human history, revealing the ingenuity, resilience, and creativity of our ancestors. But this isn't just a history lesson. It's an adventure. We'll explore how these cities were found, the mysteries they've unlocked, and the questions that still remain. What drove their builders to create such marvels? What forces led to their downfall, and what can we learn from their rediscovery? Our journey begins with a city that defies imagination, a place hidden high in the Andes, shrouded in clouds and mystery. Its story is one of triumph, tragedy, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Stay with us as we uncover the secrets of Machu Picchu, the first stop on our journey through 20 ancient cities lost to time and rediscovered. Now turning to the first city on our journey, we find ourselves high in the Andes Mountains, where the air is thin and the clouds cling to the peaks like a veil. Here, nestled among the mist and rugged terrain, lies Machu Picchu, a city so breathtaking that it seems to defy gravity, perched on a ridge above the Urubamba Valley. As the morning fog lifts, the stone structures emerge, their precision-cut blocks fitting together without mortar, a testament to the ingenuity of the Inca Empire. Built in the 15th century, Machu Picchu was a marvel of engineering and artistry, a city that harmonized with its natural surroundings rather than conquering them. The Inca constructed this city during the height of their empire, using advanced techniques to create terraces for agriculture, intricate water channels, and buildings that aligned with celestial events. Yet, despite its grandeur, Machu Picchu was abandoned just over a century later during the Spanish conquest of the Inca Empire. The exact reasons remain a mystery, but it's believed that the city was left to the elements, hidden from the invaders and forgotten by time. For centuries, Machu Picchu existed only in local legends until its rediscovery in 1911 by American explorer Hiram Bingham. Guided by local farmers, Bingham stumbled upon the overgrown ruins, unaware that he had uncovered one of the most significant archaeological finds of the 20th century. Since then, Machu Picchu has sparked endless fascination and debate. Was it a royal retreat for Inca emperors, a religious sanctuary dedicated to the sun god Inti? Or perhaps a center of astronomical study? The truth may lie somewhere in between, but what's undeniable is the city's architectural brilliance. Experts marvel at how the Inca built such a complex city in such a remote and challenging location. The precision of the stonework, the alignment of structures with solstices, and the integration of natural features like rock outcrops into the design all point to a highly sophisticated society. Yet, this very remoteness also poses challenges for preservation. The site's popularity as a tourist destination has led to concerns about erosion and wear, prompting efforts to balance accessibility with conservation. Machu Picchu's rediscovery not only brought this lost city back to life, but also ignited a global interest in uncovering other ancient civilizations. It reminded us that even the most extraordinary achievements can be lost to time, and that with curiosity and perseverance we can bring them back into the light. As we leave the misty peaks of the Andes behind, our journey continues to another legendary city, carved into the rose-red cliffs of Jordan. Stay with us as we explore the wonders of Petra, the next chapter in our exploration of ancient cities lost to time and rediscovered. Now turning to the next chapter of our journey, we find ourselves in the heart of the Jordanian desert, where the sun casts golden hues over a landscape of rugged cliffs and sweeping sands. Here, hidden within the folds of the mountains, lies Petra, a city so extraordinary that it seems to have been sculpted by the hands of the gods themselves. Known as the Rose-Red City for the vibrant color of its sandstone cliffs, Petra is a masterpiece of ancient engineering and artistry, carved directly into the rock face over 2,000 years ago. Petra was the capital of the Nabatean kingdom, a civilization of skilled traders who thrived between the 4th century before the Common Era and the 1st century of the Common Era. Its strategic location at the crossroads of major trade routes linking Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean made it a bustling hub of commerce. Caravans laden with spices, silk, and incense passed through its gates, bringing immense wealth to the city. The Nabateans used this prosperity to create a city unlike any other, blending influences from Greek, Roman, and Egyptian cultures into their own unique style. At the heart of Petra stands the iconic treasury, or Al-Khosneh, a breathtaking facade carved into the cliffside. Its towering columns and intricate details have captivated visitors for centuries, and its purpose remains a subject of debate. Some believe it was a royal tomb, while others suggest it served as a temple or a ceremonial treasury. Beyond the treasury, the city unfolds into a labyrinth of tombs, temples, and dwellings, all carved with remarkable precision into the rose-red stone. One of Petra's most remarkable achievements was its advanced water management system. In a region where water was scarce, the Nabateans engineered an intricate network of channels, cisterns, and dams to collect and distribute water throughout the city. This ingenuity allowed Petra to flourish in an otherwise inhospitable environment, supporting a population of tens of thousands at its peak. Yet, like many ancient cities, Petra's glory was not eternal. The rise of sea trade routes and the Roman annexation of the Nabatean kingdom led to its gradual decline. By the 7th century, Petra was largely abandoned, its secrets buried beneath the sands of time. It wasn't until 1812 that Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt rediscovered the city, disguised as a pilgrim to gain access to the region. His accounts of the lost city sparked global fascination and inspired generations of archaeologists to uncover its mysteries. Today, Petra stands as a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the Nabateans. Ongoing excavations continue to reveal new insights into its history, from the lives of its inhabitants to the cultural exchanges that shaped its architecture. As we marvel at the grandeur of Petra, we are reminded of the enduring legacy of ancient engineering and the stories waiting to be uncovered in the sands of time. With the wonders of Petra behind us, our journey now takes us to the legendary city of Troy, where myth and history intertwine in a tale as old as time itself. Now turning to the next chapter of our journey, we arrive at the legendary city of Troy, a place where myth and history intertwine in a tale as old as time itself. Immortalized in Homer's epic poem, the Iliad, Troy has long captured the imagination of storytellers, historians, and adventurers alike. For centuries, the city was thought to be a mere legend, a figment of poetic imagination. Yet, the discovery of its ruins in the 19th century transformed our understanding of ancient history, bridging the gap between myth and reality. The story of Troy's rediscovery begins with Heinrich Schliemann, a German businessman turned archaeologist whose passion for Homer's tales led him to search for the fabled city. In the 1870s, Schliemann began excavating a site in modern-day Turkey near the Dardanelles. What he uncovered was nothing short of extraordinary, a series of ancient settlements layered one atop the other, spanning thousands of years. These layers, or cities, revealed that Troy had been destroyed and rebuilt multiple times, with each iteration reflecting the changing fortunes of its inhabitants. Schliemann's discoveries sparked both awe and controversy. Among his most famous finds was a collection of gold artifacts, which he famously dubbed Priam's treasure, after the legendary king of Troy. While his methods were often criticized for being overly aggressive and unscientific, Schliemann's work undeniably proved that Troy was more than just a myth. It was a real city with a history as rich and complex as the stories told about it. The rediscovery of Troy also reignited debates about the Trojan War, the central event of Homer's Iliad. Was the war a historical event, or was it a blend of stories passed down through generations? Archaeological evidence suggests that the layer known as Troy 7a, dating to around the 12th century before the Common Era, may correspond to the time of the Trojan War. Signs of destruction, including fire and warfare, have been found at this level, lending credence to the idea that a conflict did occur. However, whether this was the war described by Homer remains a subject of scholarly discussion. Troy's rediscovery has had a profound impact on our understanding of ancient literature and archaeology. It has shown us that myths often contain kernels of truth, preserving memories of real events and places. The city's layered history also offers a glimpse into the rise and fall of civilizations, reminding us of the fragility of human achievements. As we leave the storied ruins of Troy behind, we are reminded of the power of storytelling to shape our understanding of the past. The city's rediscovery not only brought Homer's epic to life, but also reshaped the way we approach the study of ancient history. With this in mind, our journey now takes us to the next chapter, where we will explore the tragic yet fascinating story of Pompeii, a city frozen in time by the fury of nature. Now turning to the next chapter of our journey, we arrive at the tragic yet mesmerizing story of Pompeii, a city forever frozen in time by the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius in the year 79 of the Common Era. On that fateful day, the volcano unleashed a torrent of ash, pumice, and toxic gases, burying the bustling Roman city under layers of volcanic debris. The eruption was so sudden and devastating that it left no time for escape, preserving Pompeii in a hauntingly vivid snapshot of ancient life. For centuries, Pompeii lay hidden beneath the earth, its memory fading into legend. It wasn't until the 18th century that the city was rediscovered, quite by accident, during the construction of a canal. Excavations soon revealed an astonishingly well-preserved city, offering an unparalleled glimpse into the daily lives of its inhabitants. From bakeries with loaves of bread still in their ovens to taverns with graffiti scrawled on their walls, Pompeii provided a treasure trove of information about ancient Roman society. One of the most poignant discoveries was the plaster casts of Pompeii's victims. Archaeologists poured plaster into the voids left by decomposed bodies, capturing the final moments of those who perished in the eruption. These casts reveal heartbreaking details: families huddled together, individuals shielding their faces, and even a dog curled up in its final moments. These haunting figures serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of natural disasters. The city's buildings and artworks have also survived in remarkable condition. Vibrant frescoes adorn the walls of homes and public spaces, depicting scenes of mythology, daily life, and even humor. The intricate mosaics and detailed architecture showcase the wealth and sophistication of Pompeii's residents. The Forum, the city's political and social heart, stands as a testament to its importance as a thriving urban center. However, preserving Pompeii's legacy is no easy task. Exposure to the elements, tourism, and even modern development have taken a toll on the ancient site. Efforts to protect and restore the ruins are ongoing, but they face significant challenges. The lessons of Pompeii extend beyond archaeology, reminding us of the power and unpredictability of nature. The city's destruction serves as a sobering warning about the need for preparedness in the face of natural disasters. As we reflect on Pompeii's rediscovery, we are struck by the extraordinary way it captures a moment in time. The city offers not just a window into ancient Rome, but also a poignant reminder of the fragility of human life and civilization. With this in mind, our journey now takes us to the next chapter, where we will explore the grandeur of Angkor Wat, a testament to the ingenuity and artistry of the Khmer Empire. Now turning to the next chapter of our journey, we find ourselves in the lush jungles of Cambodia, where the awe-inspiring temple complex of Angkor Wat rises majestically from the landscape. Built in the 12th century during the reign of King Suryavarman II, Angkor Wat was originally constructed as a Hindu temple dedicated to the god Vishnu. Its towering spires and intricate carvings were designed to represent Mount Meru, the sacred mountain at the center of the Hindu universe. Over time, however, the temple underwent a transformation, becoming a center of Buddhist worship, a shift that reflects the evolving spiritual landscape of the Khmer Empire. For centuries, Angkor Wat lay hidden beneath the dense jungle canopy, its grandeur known only to local communities. It wasn't until the 19th century that European explorers, captivated by tales of a lost city, began to uncover its secrets. French naturalist Henri Mauhat is often credited with bringing Angkor Wat to the world's attention, though local knowledge of the site had never truly faded. His detailed accounts and sketches sparked global fascination, leading to extensive archaeological efforts that continue to this day. The sheer scale of Angkor Wat is staggering. Covering an area of over 400 acres, it is the largest religious monument in the world. Its architecture is a marvel of precision and symbolism, with every detail meticulously planned. The temple's 5 central towers represent the peaks of Mount Meru, while the surrounding moat symbolizes the cosmic ocean. The walls are adorned with bas-reliefs depicting scenes from Hindu epics like the Mahabharata and the Ramayana, as well as historical events from the Khmer Empire. These carvings offer a glimpse into the beliefs, values, and daily life of the people who built this extraordinary site. Yet, preserving Angkor Wat is no small feat. The temple faces numerous challenges, from the relentless encroachment of the jungle to the wear and tear caused by millions of visitors each year. Restoration efforts are ongoing, with teams of archaeologists and conservationists working tirelessly to stabilize the structures and protect the delicate carvings. The task is further complicated by the need to balance preservation with accessibility, ensuring that future generations can experience the wonder of Angkor Wat without compromising its integrity. As we reflect on Angkor Wat's rediscovery, we are reminded of the incredible sophistication of ancient Southeast Asian civilizations. The temple stands not only as a testament to the Khmer Empire's architectural and artistic achievements, but also as a symbol of humanity's enduring quest to create something timeless. With this in mind, our journey now takes us to the next chapter, where we will explore the enigmatic ruins of Teotihuacan, a city that continues to puzzle researchers with its mysterious origins and sudden decline. Now turning to the next chapter of our journey, we find ourselves in the heart of Mexico, where the ancient city of Teotihuacan rises from the earth like a monument to human ambition and mystery. Known as the City of the Gods by the Aztecs who rediscovered it centuries after its abandonment, Teotihuacan was once one of the largest and most influential cities in the ancient world. Its origins, however, remain shrouded in mystery. No one knows for certain who built this sprawling metropolis or why it was suddenly abandoned around the 7th or 8th century. What we do know is that Teotihuacan was a place of immense power and significance. Its towering pyramids and grand plazas a testament to the ingenuity and vision of its creators. At the heart of Teotihuacan stand two of its most iconic structures, the Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon. The Pyramid of the Sun, one of the largest pyramids in the world, dominates the landscape, its massive stone steps leading to a summit that once served as a sacred space for rituals and ceremonies. Nearby, the Pyramid of the Moon stands as a slightly smaller but no less impressive counterpart, its alignment with the surrounding mountains and celestial bodies suggesting a deep understanding of astronomy and cosmology. Between these two pyramids stretches the Avenue of the Dead, a wide ceremonial road lined with the ruins of temples, palaces, and residential complexes. Together, these structures paint a picture of a city that was not only a center of religious worship but also a hub of trade, culture, and political power. The Aztecs, who stumbled upon Teotihuacan centuries after its decline, were so awestruck by its grandeur that they believed it had been built by gods. They gave it the name Teotihuacan, meaning the place where the gods were created, and incorporated its legacy into their own mythology. Modern archaeologists, however, have uncovered a more complex story. Excavations have revealed evidence of a highly organized society with advanced engineering skills, a thriving economy, and a diverse population. Artifacts found at the site suggest that Teotihuacan was a melting pot of cultures with influences from the Maya, Zapotec, and other Mesoamerican civilizations. Yet, despite these discoveries, the identity of its builders and the reasons for its sudden collapse remain elusive. Theories about Teotihuacan's purpose and decline abound. Some scholars believe it was primarily a religious center, its pyramids and temples serving as focal points for rituals honoring the gods. Others argue that it was a bustling trade hub, its strategic location and extensive network of roads connecting it to distant regions. Still, others suggest that internal conflict, environmental changes, or a combination of factors led to its downfall. What is clear is that Teotihuacan's rediscovery has raised as many questions as it has answered, leaving researchers to piece together fragments of a puzzle that may never be fully solved. As we reflect on the enigma of Teotihuacan, we are reminded of the enduring allure of ancient cities and the stories they hold. Its rediscovery not only sheds light on the achievements of its builders, but also challenges us to reconsider what we know about the past. With this in mind, our journey now takes us to the next chapter, where we will explore the stone ruins of Great Zimbabwe, a city that defied colonial narratives and revealed the sophistication of ancient African civilizations. Now turning to the next chapter of our journey, we find ourselves in the heart of southern Africa, where the ancient stone ruins of Great Zimbabwe stand as a testament to the ingenuity and grandeur of the Shona civilization. Built between the 11th and 15th centuries, Great Zimbabwe was once the capital of a thriving kingdom. Its towering stone walls and intricate structures a symbol of wealth, power, and cultural sophistication. At its peak, the city was a bustling center of trade, connecting the interior of Africa with the Indian Ocean coast. Gold, ivory, and other precious goods flowed through its markets, making it one of the most prosperous cities of its time. The most striking feature of Great Zimbabwe is its massive stone walls, constructed without mortar using a technique known as dry stonewalling. These walls, some of which rise over 30 feet high, enclose a series of enclosures, towers, and passageways that served as royal residences, ceremonial spaces, and administrative centers. The Great Enclosure, the largest of these structures, is a marvel of engineering and design, its curved walls and conical tower hinting at the advanced skills of its builders. Nearby, the hill complex perched atop a granite outcrop, offers panoramic views of the surrounding landscape and is believed to have been the spiritual and political heart of the city. Despite its grandeur, Great Zimbabwe was abandoned in the 15th century, likely due to a combination of factors, including environmental changes, overpopulation, and shifts in trade routes. For centuries, the ruins lay hidden, their significance forgotten until European explorers rediscovered them in the 19th century. However, their rediscovery was marred by misconceptions and prejudice. Many European scholars, unwilling to believe that Africans could have built such an impressive city, attributed its construction to foreign powers such as the Phoenicians or Arabs. These theories, rooted in colonial biases, sought to deny the achievements of African civilizations. It wasn't until the 20th century that archaeological evidence confirmed the African origins of Great Zimbabwe. Excavations revealed artifacts such as pottery, tools, and gold ornaments that were unmistakably linked to the Shona people. The discovery of soapstone bird carvings, which have become a symbol of Zimbabwe's national identity, further underscored the city's cultural significance. Today, Great Zimbabwe is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, its ruins a powerful reminder of Africa's rich and complex history. The rediscovery of Great Zimbabwe not only shed light on the achievements of the Shona civilization, but also challenged colonial narratives that dismissed African contributions to world history. It stands as a testament to the resilience and creativity of its builders, a legacy that continues to inspire pride and curiosity. As we reflect on the story of Great Zimbabwe, our journey now takes us to the Indus Valley, where the ancient city of Mohenjo-Daro reveals the secrets of one of the world's earliest civilizations. Now turning to the next chapter of our journey, we travel to the Indus Valley, where the ancient city of Mohenjo-Daro once thrived over 4,000 years ago. This remarkable city, one of the largest settlements of the Indus Valley civilization, offers a fascinating glimpse into one of the world's earliest urban centers. Mohenjo-Daro, which means Mound of the Dead in the local language, was a marvel of ancient engineering and urban planning, showcasing a level of sophistication that rivals even modern cities. At its peak, Mohenjo-Daro was a bustling metropolis, home to tens of thousands of people. The city's layout was meticulously planned, with a grid-like network of streets that intersected at right angles, dividing the city into well-organized blocks. This advanced urban design allowed for efficient movement and accessibility, a feature that was far ahead of its time. The streets were lined with baked brick houses, many of which had multiple stories, private wells, and even indoor bathrooms, a luxury that was rare in the ancient world. One of the most impressive aspects of Mohenjo-Daro was its advanced drainage system. The city featured an intricate network of covered drains that ran beneath the streets, designed to carry wastewater away from homes and public spaces. These drains were connected to larger sewage systems, ensuring that the city remained clean and hygienic. This level of sanitation was unparalleled in the ancient world and speaks volumes about the ingenuity of its inhabitants. Despite its achievements, Mohenjo-Daro's decline remains shrouded in mystery. Around 1900 BC, the city was gradually abandoned, and the reasons for its downfall are still debated by scholars. Some theories suggest that climate change, such as shifting river patterns or prolonged droughts, may have disrupted the city's water supply and agricultural systems. Others point to possible invasions or internal conflicts. Whatever the cause, the once thriving city was left to the sands of time, its secrets buried for millennia. Mohenjo-Daro's rediscovery in the 1920s by archaeologists marked a turning point in our understanding of ancient civilizations. Excavations revealed a wealth of artifacts, including pottery, jewelry, and tools, that provided insights into the daily lives of its inhabitants. However, one of the greatest mysteries of Mohenjo-Daro remains unsolved: its undeciphered script. The Indus Valley civilization left behind thousands of inscriptions, but to this day, no one has been able to fully decode their meaning. This enigmatic script continues to puzzle researchers, offering a tantalizing glimpse into a lost language and culture. The rediscovery of Mohenjo-Daro has shed light on the achievements of one of the world's earliest civilizations, revealing a society that was remarkably advanced for its time. Its urban planning, engineering, and cultural sophistication challenge our assumptions about the ancient world and remind us of the enduring legacy of human ingenuity. As we leave the Indus Valley behind, our journey now takes us to the ancient city of Carthage, where the echoes of a powerful civilization await. Now turning to the Mediterranean, we arrive at the ancient city of Carthage, a once mighty Phoenician city-state that rose to prominence as a dominant power in the ancient world. Founded in the 9th century BC by Phoenician settlers from Tyre, Carthage quickly grew into a thriving hub of trade and commerce, strategically located on the coast of modern-day Tunisia. Its position allowed it to control key maritime routes, making it a formidable force in the Mediterranean and a rival to the rising power of Rome. Carthage's wealth and influence were built on its mastery of seafaring and trade. The city's harbors were engineering marvels, with a circular inner harbor for military ships and a larger outer harbor for merchant vessels. These harbors not only facilitated trade but also served as a testament to Carthage's naval prowess. The city's prosperity was further bolstered by its agricultural innovations, including advanced irrigation techniques that transformed the surrounding landscape into fertile farmland. However, Carthage's rise to power inevitably brought it into conflict with Rome, leading to a series of devastating wars known as the Punic Wars. The most famous of these conflicts was the Second Punic War, during which the Carthaginian general Hannibal famously marched his army, including war elephants, across the Alps to challenge Rome on its own soil. Despite Hannibal's tactical brilliance, Carthage was ultimately defeated in the Third Punic War in 146 BC. The city was razed to the ground, its buildings destroyed, and its people either killed or enslaved. According to legend, the Romans even sowed salt into the earth to ensure nothing would grow again, symbolizing their desire to erase Carthage from history. For centuries, Carthage lay in ruins, its story preserved only in the accounts of its conquerors. It wasn't until the 19th century that archaeologists began to uncover the remnants of this once great city. Excavations revealed the foundations of temples, public buildings, and the iconic harbors that had made Carthage a maritime powerhouse. One of the most controversial discoveries was the Tophet, a burial site believed to be associated with child sacrifice. While some scholars argue that the Tophet was a sacred cemetery for infants, others interpret it as evidence of a darker aspect of Carthaginian culture. This debate continues to fuel discussions about the complexities of Carthaginian society and its religious practices. The rediscovery of Carthage has not only illuminated its architectural and cultural achievements, but also highlighted the intricate power dynamics of the ancient Mediterranean world. Carthage's rivalry with Rome, its innovative engineering, and its eventual downfall serve as a reminder of the fragility of even the most powerful civilizations. As we leave the ruins of Carthage behind, our journey now takes us to the ancient oasis city of Palmyra, where the echoes of a golden age await. Now turning to the Syrian desert, we find ourselves at the ancient oasis city of Palmyra, a breathtaking crossroads of trade and culture that once thrived as a jewel of the ancient world. Nestled between the Mediterranean Sea and the Euphrates River, Palmyra's strategic location made it a vital hub for caravans traveling along the Silk Road, connecting the Roman Empire with the East. Its wealth and influence reached their peak during the 3rd century CE, when it became the capital of the Khmer Empire under the leadership of Queen Zenobia, one of history's most remarkable and ambitious rulers. Queen Zenobia's reign marked Palmyra's golden age. She expanded the city's territory, challenging the might of Rome itself, and declared independence from the Roman Empire. Under her rule, Palmyra became a center of art, architecture, and learning, blending Greco-Roman, Persian, and Arabian influences into a unique cultural tapestry. The city's grand colonnaded streets, towering temples, and intricate tombs reflected its prosperity and cosmopolitan character. The Temple of Bel, dedicated to the Mesopotamian god Bel, stood as one of the most significant religious sites in the ancient world, a testament to Palmyra's spiritual and architectural grandeur. However, Palmyra's golden age was short-lived. In 272 CE, the Roman Emperor Aurelian defeated Zenobia's forces, reclaiming the city and marking the beginning of its decline. Over the centuries, Palmyra faded into obscurity, its ruins gradually reclaimed by the desert sands. It wasn't until the 17th century that European travelers rediscovered the city, marveling at its monumental ruins and the stories they held. Archaeological excavations in the 19th and 20th centuries further revealed the extent of Palmyra's splendor, uncovering its theaters, agoras, and the iconic Arch of Triumph, which once welcomed travelers into the city. Yet Palmyra's story took a tragic turn in recent years. During the Syrian civil war, the city fell under the control of Isis, which deliberately targeted its ancient monuments, destroying the Temple of Bel, the Arch of Triumph, and other irreplaceable structures. This act of cultural vandalism shocked the world, highlighting the fragility of humanity's shared heritage. In the aftermath, international efforts have been underway to rebuild and preserve what remains of Palmyra, using advanced technology to document and reconstruct its lost treasures. The rediscovery and destruction of Palmyra serve as a poignant reminder of the vulnerability of cultural heritage in the face of conflict and time. As we leave this ancient oasis behind, our journey now takes us to the ancient Hittite capital of Hattusa, where massive walls and towering gates await to tell the story of another civilization lost to history. Now turning to the rugged landscapes of modern-day Turkey, we arrive at the ancient Hittite capital of Hattusa, a city that once stood as the heart of one of the most powerful empires of the Bronze Age. Surrounded by massive stone walls that stretch for miles, Hattusa was a fortress city designed to withstand both time and invaders. Its towering gates, including the iconic Lion Gate, guarded the entrance to a city that was as much a center of power as it was a testament to the ingenuity of its builders. The Lion Gate, adorned with imposing stone lion sculptures, symbolized the strength and majesty of the Hittite Empire, a civilization that rivaled even the great powers of Egypt and Mesopotamia. Hattusa flourished between the 17th and 12th centuries BCE, serving as the political and religious hub of the Hittite Empire. The city was home to grand temples, including the Temple of the Storm God, which stood as a focal point of Hittite religious life. The Hittites were master builders, crafting monumental structures that blended practicality with artistry. Their use of massive stone blocks, intricate carvings, and advanced engineering techniques showcased their sophistication and ambition. Beyond its physical grandeur, Hattusa was also a center of learning and diplomacy. The discovery of thousands of clay tablets in the city's archives revealed a wealth of information about Hittite laws, treaties, and daily life, including the famous peace treaty between the Hittites and the Egyptians, one of the earliest known examples of international diplomacy. Despite its prominence, Hattusa's decline was as dramatic as its rise. Around 1200 BCE, the city was mysteriously abandoned, its grand structures left to crumble. Scholars believe that a combination of factors, including invasions, internal strife, and the broader collapse of Bronze Age civilizations, contributed to its downfall. For centuries, Hattusa lay forgotten, its ruins hidden beneath the earth until its rediscovery in the 19th century by European archaeologists. Excavations revealed the city's sprawling layout, its temples, palaces, and fortifications, offering a glimpse into the life of a civilization that had once dominated the ancient world. One of the most significant breakthroughs in understanding Hattusa came with the decipherment of the Hittite cuneiform script. This achievement unlocked the secrets of their language, revealing a rich cultural and historical legacy. The Hittites were not just warriors and builders, they were also innovators in law, governance, and art. Their rediscovery has reshaped our understanding of the ancient world, highlighting the interconnectedness of civilizations and the enduring influence of lesser-known cultures. As we leave the stone walls of Hattusa behind, we are reminded of the resilience and creativity of the Hittites, a civilization that once stood at the crossroads of history. Their story, like so many others, is a testament to the enduring legacy of human achievement. Now, our journey takes us deeper into the jungles of Central America, where the towering pyramids of Tikal await to reveal the mysteries of the Maya civilization. Now turning to the dense jungles of Guatemala, we uncover the ancient city of Tikal, a marvel of the Maya civilization that once thrived in the heart of Central America. Hidden beneath a canopy of towering trees, Tikal's majestic pyramids rise like silent sentinels, their peaks piercing the sky. These monumental structures, some reaching over 200 feet in height, stand as a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of the Maya people. Tikal was not just a city, it was a thriving metropolis, a political and cultural hub that dominated the region for centuries. At its peak between 200 and 900 CE, Tikal was one of the most powerful cities in the Maya world. It was home to tens of thousands of people with a complex network of temples, palaces, plazas, and ball courts. The city's rulers, often depicted in intricate carvings and stelae, were both political leaders and spiritual figures, believed to mediate between the human and divine realms. Tikal's grand architecture, adorned with elaborate carvings and hieroglyphs, reflected the Mayas' deep connection to their gods and their understanding of the cosmos. The city's temples were carefully aligned with celestial events, serving as both places of worship and astronomical observatories. The Maya used these alignments to track the movements of the sun, moon, and planets, creating a sophisticated calendar system that remains a marvel of ancient science. Yet, like many great cities of the ancient world, Tikal's glory was not eternal. Around the 9th century CE, the city experienced a mysterious decline. Scholars have long debated the causes, pointing to factors such as prolonged droughts, overpopulation, warfare, and political instability. Whatever the reasons, Tikal was gradually abandoned, its grand structures reclaimed by the jungle. For centuries, the city lay hidden, its secrets buried beneath layers of vegetation and time. Tikal's rediscovery in the 19th century marked a turning point in our understanding of the Maya civilization. European explorers, drawn by tales of lost cities, ventured into the Guatemalan jungle and uncovered the ruins of Tikal. Archaeological excavations revealed the city's sprawling layout, its towering pyramids, and its intricate carvings, offering a glimpse into the life of a civilization that had once flourished in the heart of the Americas. The decipherment of Maya hieroglyphs further illuminated their history, revealing a society rich in art, science, and spirituality. Exploring Tikal today is no small feat. The site's remote location and dense jungle surroundings present significant challenges for archaeologists and visitors alike. Yet, these challenges are part of what makes Tikal so extraordinary. Walking among its ancient temples, one can almost hear the echoes of a civilization that once reached for the stars. Tikal's rediscovery has deepened our understanding of the Maya, revealing a people whose achievements in architecture, astronomy, and governance continue to inspire awe. As we leave the towering pyramids of Tikal behind, we are reminded of the enduring legacy of the Maya, a civilization that thrived in the face of immense challenges. Their story, like so many others, is a testament to the resilience and creativity of humanity. Now, our journey takes us to the legendary city of Babylon, where the Hanging Gardens and the Tower of Babel await to reveal their secrets. Now turning to the legendary city of Babylon, we step into a world where myth and history intertwine. Known for its awe-inspiring Hanging Gardens and the towering Tower of Babel, Babylon was once the jewel of Mesopotamia, a city that symbolized power, innovation, and grandeur. Under the rule of Nebuchadnezzar II in the 6th century BC, Babylon reached its zenith, becoming one of the most magnificent cities of the ancient world. Its walls, said to be so thick that chariots could race atop them, and its gates, adorned with glazed blue bricks and intricate designs, were marvels of engineering and artistry. The Hanging Gardens, often counted among the 7 wonders of the ancient world, were a testament to the city's ambition, with terraced gardens rising like a green mountain in the heart of the desert. Babylon was not just a city of splendor, it was a center of learning and culture. The Babylonians made significant contributions to mathematics, astronomy, and law. Their advanced understanding of the stars allowed them to create one of the earliest known calendars, while the Code of Hammurabi, one of the oldest written legal codes, laid the foundation for justice and governance. The city's ziggurats, towering temple complexes, served as both religious centers and symbols of the connection between heaven and earth. The Tower of Babel, immortalized in biblical and historical accounts, remains a symbol of human ambition and the desire to reach the divine. Yet, Babylon's glory was not eternal. After centuries of dominance, the city fell to the Persian Empire under Cyrus the Great in 539 BC. Though it remained an important cultural and administrative center for a time, Babylon gradually declined, its grand structures crumbling under the weight of time and neglect. By the time of Alexander the Great, who dreamed of restoring Babylon to its former glory, the city was already a shadow of its past. After Alexander's death, Babylon faded into obscurity, its ruins buried beneath the sands of Mesopotamia. Babylon's rediscovery in the 19th century by European archaeologists brought its legends back to life. Excavations revealed the remnants of its grand walls, the Ishtar Gate, and the foundations of its ziggurats. These discoveries not only confirmed the historical existence of Babylon, but also shed light on its cultural and scientific achievements. However, preserving Babylon's ruins has proven to be a challenge. The site has faced threats from looting, urban development, and even military conflict, raising concerns about the future of this ancient treasure. As we reflect on Babylon's rediscovery, we are reminded of how it transformed ancient myths into tangible history. The city's legacy, from its towering ziggurats to its groundbreaking legal code, continues to inspire awe and admiration. Now, our journey takes us to the ancient Greek and Roman city of Ephesus, where the grandeur of the Library of Celsus and the Temple of Artemis await to reveal their stories. Now turning to the ancient city of Ephesus, we find ourselves in a bustling metropolis that once stood as a beacon of Greek and Roman civilization. Located in what is now modern-day Turkey, Ephesus was a thriving port city and a cultural crossroads where the influences of the East and West converged. Its grandeur is perhaps best embodied by the Library of Celsus, a stunning architectural masterpiece that served as both a repository of knowledge and a monument to the Roman senator Tiberius Julius Celsus Pulmenus. With its towering facade adorned with intricate carvings and statues, the library was not only a symbol of intellectual achievement, but also a testament to the city's wealth and sophistication. Equally remarkable was the Temple of Artemis, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. This colossal structure, dedicated to the Greek goddess of the hunt, was a marvel of engineering and artistry. Its towering columns and elaborate decorations drew pilgrims and travelers from across the Mediterranean, making it a center of religious devotion and a testament to the city's spiritual significance. The temple's destruction and subsequent rebuilding over the centuries reflect the resilience and enduring importance of Ephesus in the ancient world. Ephesus was more than just a city of monuments. It was a vibrant hub of commerce, culture, and religion. Its strategic location along major trade routes made it one of the wealthiest cities in the Roman Empire, while its diverse population contributed to a rich tapestry of traditions and ideas. The city also played a pivotal role in the spread of early Christianity. It was here that the Apostle Paul preached and wrote some of his most influential letters, and where the Virgin Mary is believed to have spent her final years. The Church of Mary, one of the earliest Christian churches, stands as a reminder of Ephesus's significance in the development of the faith. Despite its prominence, Ephesus eventually fell into decline. The silting of its harbor, combined with the shifting fortunes of empires, led to the city's gradual abandonment. By the Middle Ages, Ephesus was largely forgotten, its once grand structures buried under layers of earth and time. It wasn't until the 19th century that archaeologists began to uncover its treasures, revealing the Library of Celsus, the Temple of Artemis, and the sprawling streets of this ancient metropolis. These discoveries not only brought Ephesus back into the light, but also highlighted the interconnectedness of ancient cultures, as the city's ruins bore the marks of Greek, Roman, and Christian influences. As we explore Ephesus's rediscovery, we are reminded of how this city served as a bridge between civilizations, a place where ideas, beliefs, and traditions flowed freely. Its legacy continues to inspire, offering a glimpse into the rich tapestry of human history. Now, our journey takes us to the vast adobe city of Chan Chan, where the ingenuity of the Chimu civilization awaits to be uncovered. Now turning to the vast adobe city of Chan Chan, we step into the heart of the Chimu civilization, a society that flourished along the arid coast of northern Peru. Chan Chan, the largest pre-Columbian city in South America, was a marvel of urban planning and engineering, its sprawling complex covering nearly 8 square miles. Built entirely from adobe bricks, the city's intricate architecture reflects the ingenuity and resourcefulness of its people. The walls of its palaces and temples were adorned with intricate friezes depicting fish, birds, and geometric patterns, showcasing the Chimu's artistic prowess and their deep connection to the natural world. At its peak, Chan Chan was a thriving capital, home to tens of thousands of people and a hub of trade, craftsmanship, and governance. The city was divided into 10 walled citadels, each serving as a royal compound for successive rulers. These citadels were not only centers of power but also symbols of the Chimu's ability to harness their environment. Despite the harsh desert climate, the Chimu developed sophisticated water management systems, including an extensive network of canals and reservoirs that allowed them to cultivate crops and sustain their population. This mastery of hydrology was a testament to their adaptability and innovation. However, the glory of Chan Chan was not to last. In the late 15th century, the city fell to the Inca Empire, marking the end of the Chimu civilization. The Inca, impressed by the city's wealth and craftsmanship, incorporated many of its artisans and techniques into their own empire. Yet, over time, Chan Chan was abandoned, its adobe structures slowly succumbing to the elements. By the time Spanish conquistadors arrived in the 16th century, the city was already in ruins, its grandeur buried beneath layers of sand and time. The rediscovery of Chan Chan began in the 19th century, when explorers and archaeologists began to uncover its hidden treasures. Excavations revealed the city's vast citadels, intricate artwork, and advanced infrastructure, offering a glimpse into the lives of its inhabitants. However, preserving Chan Chan has proven to be a significant challenge. The fragile adobe bricks are highly susceptible to erosion, particularly from heavy rains caused by El Niño events. Efforts to protect the site have included constructing protective shelters and using modern technology to stabilize the ruins, but the battle against time and nature continues. Chan Chan's rediscovery has shed light on the diversity and complexity of ancient American civilizations. It stands as a reminder of the ingenuity and resilience of the Chimu people, who thrived in one of the world's most challenging environments. As we reflect on Chan Chan's legacy, we are reminded of the rich tapestry of human history and the enduring impact of those who came before us. Now, our journey takes us to the grandeur of Leptis Magna, where the echoes of the Roman Empire await to be uncovered. Now turning to the grandeur of Leptis Magna, we find ourselves in the heart of what was once one of the most magnificent cities of the Roman Empire. Located in modern-day Libya, Leptis Magna was a thriving port city that reached its zenith under the reign of Emperor Septimius Severus, who was born there in the 2nd century. His rise to power brought immense wealth and prestige to the city, transforming it into a dazzling showcase of Roman architecture and urban planning. The city's strategic location on the Mediterranean coast made it a vital hub for trade, connecting Rome to the riches of North Africa and beyond. Leptis Magna's grandeur is evident in its well-preserved ruins, which offer a glimpse into the opulence of Roman life. The city's amphitheater, capable of seating over 16,000 spectators, stands as a testament to its cultural and social vibrancy. Here, gladiatorial combats and public spectacles entertain the masses, reflecting the Roman appetite for grandeur and spectacle. Nearby, the towering basilica, with its intricate columns and ornate carvings, served as a center of law and commerce, its grandeur rivaling even the most impressive structures in Rome itself. The city's harbor, once bustling with ships carrying goods from across the empire, was a marvel of engineering, with its artificial basin and protective breakwaters ensuring safe passage for merchants and travelers. Despite its prosperity, Leptis Magna's fortunes began to wane in the centuries following Septimius Severus's reign. The city faced a series of challenges, including economic decline, political instability, and the devastating Vandal invasion in the 5th century. By the time of the Arab conquest in the 7th century, Leptis Magna had been largely abandoned, its once thriving streets reclaimed by the desert sands. For centuries, the city lay hidden, its ruins buried beneath layers of time and neglect. The rediscovery of Leptis Magna began in the early 20th century, when archaeologists uncovered its remarkably well-preserved ruins. Unlike many ancient cities, Leptis Magna's structures had not been plundered for building materials, leaving much of its grandeur intact. Excavations revealed a city frozen in time, with its streets, temples, and public spaces offering a vivid snapshot of Roman life. The preservation of Leptis Magna is a testament to the dry climate of the region, which has protected its ruins from the ravages of time. Leptis Magna's rediscovery has not only illuminated the splendor of the Roman Empire, but also highlighted its far-reaching influence. The city's architecture, art, and infrastructure reflect the ingenuity and ambition of Roman engineering, while its decline serves as a reminder of the fragility of even the mightiest civilizations. As we reflect on Leptis Magna's legacy, we are reminded of the enduring impact of Rome's cultural and political reach. Now, our journey takes us to Çatalhöyük, one of the world's earliest cities, where the roots of urban life await to be uncovered. Now turning to Çatalhöyük, we step back in time to one of the earliest known cities in human history, nestled in the fertile plains of modern-day Turkey. Dating back to around 7,000 years before the Common Era, Çatalhöyük offers a fascinating glimpse into the dawn of urban life. Unlike the sprawling cities of later civilizations, Çatalhöyük was a tightly packed settlement, with houses built side by side and accessed not through streets but by climbing ladders to the rooftops. This unique architectural design created a dense, interconnected community where daily life unfolded above ground and the rooftops served as pathways and communal spaces. The houses of Çatalhöyük were remarkably uniform, reflecting an egalitarian society where wealth and status seemed to play little role in determining living conditions. Each home was constructed of mud bricks and consisted of a single room with platforms for sleeping, storage, and daily activities. The walls were often adorned with vibrant murals depicting scenes of hunting, dancing, and symbolic imagery, offering a window into the spiritual and artistic life of its inhabitants. Beneath the floors, the people of Çatalhöyük buried their dead, creating a deep connection between the living and their ancestors. For reasons still not fully understood, Çatalhöyük began to decline around 5,000 years before the Common Era, and the city was eventually abandoned. Over time, its ruins were buried beneath layers of earth, preserving its secrets for millennia. It wasn't until the mid-20th century that archaeologists rediscovered Çatalhöyük, unearthing a treasure trove of artifacts and insights into early human society. The excavations revealed a society that thrived on cooperation, with no evidence of monumental palaces or temples, suggesting a community where power was shared rather than concentrated in the hands of a few. The rediscovery of Çatalhöyük has challenged many assumptions about early urban life. Its lack of clear social hierarchy and its emphasis on communal living stand in stark contrast to the later cities of Mesopotamia and Egypt, where kings and priests dominated. Instead, Çatalhöyük offers a vision of a society built on equality and shared purpose, where art and spirituality were woven into the fabric of daily life. Its murals, figurines, and intricate designs reveal a people deeply connected to their environment and to each other. As we reflect on Çatalhöyük's legacy, we are reminded of the diversity of human experience and the many ways in which societies have organized themselves throughout history. Its rediscovery has not only deepened our understanding of early urban life, but also inspired us to rethink the possibilities of community and cooperation. Now our journey takes us to the jungles of Mexico, where the ancient Maya city of Palenque awaits, its temples and tombs holding secrets of a civilization that reached extraordinary heights. Now turning to Palenque, we venture deep into the lush jungles of southern Mexico, where the ancient Maya city lies hidden beneath a canopy of green. Known for its breathtaking architecture and intricate carvings, Palenque stands as one of the most remarkable achievements of the Maya civilization. At its peak between the 6th and 8th centuries, Palenque was a thriving city, home to towering temples, grand plazas, and a sophisticated understanding of art, science, and spirituality. Its most iconic structure, the Temple of the Inscriptions, houses the tomb of King Pakal, one of the most famous rulers in Maya history. Discovered in the mid-20th century, Pakal's tomb revealed a wealth of artifacts and hieroglyphs that shed light on the city's history and the beliefs of its people. The architecture of Palenque is a testament to the ingenuity of the Maya. The city's buildings are adorned with intricate stucco reliefs and carvings depicting gods, rulers, and mythological scenes. The palace, a sprawling complex of courtyards, towers, and ceremonial spaces, served as the administrative and ceremonial heart of the city. Its unique design, including a 4-story observation tower, suggests that the Maya of Palenque had a deep interest in astronomy. The alignment of many structures with celestial events, such as the solstices and equinoxes, highlights their advanced knowledge of the cosmos. Palenque's decline began in the 9th century as the city, like many other Maya centers, faced a combination of environmental challenges, political instability, and social upheaval. By the time Spanish explorers arrived in the region, Palenque had been reclaimed by the jungle, its once grand structures hidden beneath layers of vegetation. It wasn't until the 18th century that the city was rediscovered by European explorers, who were awestruck by its beauty and complexity. Archaeological excavations in the centuries since have uncovered a wealth of information about Palenque's history, culture, and contributions to Maya civilization. The rediscovery of Palenque has revealed the sophistication of the Maya in ways that continue to astonish scholars and visitors alike. Its art, architecture, and scientific achievements demonstrate a level of creativity and knowledge that rivals any ancient civilization. The city's intricate carvings and hieroglyphs have provided invaluable insights into Maya writing, religion, and history, while its astronomical alignments showcase their mastery of the natural world. As we leave the jungles of Palenque behind, we are reminded of the enduring legacy of the Maya and their remarkable ability to blend art, science, and spirituality into a cohesive vision of the world. Their achievements continue to inspire awe and admiration, offering a glimpse into a civilization that reached extraordinary heights. Now, our journey takes us to the ancient Assyrian capital of Nineveh, where the grandeur of one of the world's largest cities awaits. Now turning to Nineveh, we step into the heart of the ancient Assyrian Empire, a city that once stood as the largest and most powerful in the world. Located on the eastern bank of the Tigris River in what is now modern-day Iraq, Nineveh was the glittering capital of an empire that dominated the ancient Near East for centuries. Its rise to prominence was fueled by the ambitions of its rulers, particularly King Sennacherib, who transformed the city into a sprawling metropolis of unparalleled grandeur. Under his reign in the 7th century BC, Nineveh became a symbol of Assyrian might, adorned with massive walls, towering palaces, and lush gardens that inspired awe and fear in equal measure. Sennacherib's vision for Nineveh was nothing short of extraordinary. He constructed a vast palace known as the Palace Without Rival, a marvel of engineering and artistry. Its walls were lined with intricate stone carvings depicting scenes of conquest, royal hunts, and religious ceremonies, showcasing the power and piety of the Assyrian king. The city's defenses were equally impressive, with walls stretching over 7.5 miles and reaching heights of up to 80 feet. These fortifications, along with a sophisticated network of aqueducts and canals, ensured Nineveh's dominance as a center of trade, culture, and military power. Yet, despite its grandeur, Nineveh's glory was not destined to last. In 612 BC, the city fell to a coalition of Medes and Babylonians, marking the end of the Assyrian Empire. The invaders razed Nineveh to the ground, leaving its once majestic structures in ruins. Over time, the city was buried beneath layers of earth, its memory preserved only in ancient texts and legends. For centuries, Nineveh remained lost to the world, a forgotten relic of a bygone era. The rediscovery of Nineveh in the 19th century was a watershed moment in the field of archaeology. British explorer Austen Henry Layard unearthed the city's ruins in the 1840s, uncovering the remains of Sennacherib's palace and the famous library of Ashurbanipal. This library, one of the most significant archaeological finds of all time, contained thousands of clay tablets inscribed with cuneiform script. Among these texts was the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known works of literature, which offered profound insights into Mesopotamian mythology and culture. Today, Nineveh's ruins face numerous challenges, from looting and urban encroachment to the ravages of time and conflict. Efforts to preserve the site are ongoing, but the task is daunting. Despite these challenges, the rediscovery of Nineveh has illuminated the grandeur of the Assyrian Empire, revealing a civilization that was as complex as it was powerful. Its legacy lives on in the stories of its kings, the artistry of its craftsmen, and the wisdom of its scholars. As we leave Nineveh behind, we are reminded of the fleeting nature of even the mightiest empires. Yet, through the work of archaeologists and historians, the echoes of its greatness continue to resonate, offering us a glimpse into a world that once shaped the course of history. Now our journey takes us to the legendary city of Xanadu, where the opulence of Kublai Khan's summer capital awaits. Now turning to Xanadu, we step into a world of legend and luxury where history and myth intertwine. This legendary city, known as the summer capital of Kublai Khan's Yuan dynasty, was a place of unparalleled opulence and beauty. Nestled in the grasslands of Inner Mongolia, Xanadu was more than just a city. It was a symbol of the Mongol Empire's grandeur and the cultural fusion that defined its rule. Its palaces, gardens, and pavilions were immortalized in literature, most famously in Samuel Taylor Coleridge's poem, Kublai Khan, which painted a dreamlike vision of its splendor. Xanadu's origins date back to the 13th century when Kublai Khan, the grandson of Genghis Khan, established it as his summer retreat. The city was designed to reflect the wealth and power of the Mongol Empire, blending traditional nomadic elements with influences from Chinese, Persian, and Central Asian cultures. At its heart stood the Grand Palace, surrounded by lush gardens, artificial lakes, and hunting grounds teeming with wildlife. The palace itself was a marvel of architecture, with golden roofs, intricate carvings, and walls adorned with precious stones. It was a place where Kublai Khan entertained foreign dignitaries, conducted state affairs, and indulged in the pleasures of his empire. Despite its magnificence, Xanadu's glory was short-lived. After the fall of the Yuan dynasty in the 14th century, the city was abandoned and gradually fell into ruin. Over time, its memory faded into legend, preserved only in poems and stories. For centuries, Xanadu remained a mystery, its exact location lost to history. It wasn't until the 20th century that archaeologists began to uncover the truth behind the myth. Excavations revealed the remains of the city's palaces, temples, and infrastructure, confirming its existence and shedding light on its role in the Mongol Empire. The rediscovery of Xanadu was a moment of triumph for historians and archaeologists, but it also brought challenges. The site's remote location and fragile ruins make preservation difficult, and efforts to protect it are ongoing. Yet, despite these obstacles, Xanadu's rediscovery has bridged the gap between history and myth, offering a tangible connection to a world that once seemed like a figment of imagination. Its cultural significance lies not only in its physical remains, but also in its enduring legacy as a symbol of the Mongol Empire's reach and ambition. As we leave Xanadu behind, we are reminded of the power of stories to transcend time. From the grandeur of its palaces to the whispers of its gardens, Xanadu continues to captivate our imagination, a testament to the enduring allure of the past. Now our journey through these 20 ancient cities comes to a close, but the echoes of their greatness remain, inviting us to explore further and uncover the secrets they still hold. Now, as we bring this incredible journey to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on the 20 ancient cities we've explored together. Each one, from the misty peaks of Machu Picchu to the golden palaces of Xanadu, tells a unique story of human ambition, creativity, and resilience. These cities were once thriving centers of culture, trade, and power, yet they all faced the same fate: abandonment, decline, and eventual rediscovery. Their stories remind us of the impermanence of even the greatest achievements, but also of the enduring legacy they leave behind. Through these ancient cities, we've glimpsed the ingenuity of civilizations long gone. The advanced water systems of Petra, the astronomical precision of Tikal, and the architectural brilliance of Angkor Wat all speak to the remarkable capabilities of our ancestors. These cities were not just places to live, they were expressions of human potential, testaments to what we can achieve when we work together and dream big. Yet their falls, whether through war, natural disaster, or the slow passage of time, remind us of the fragility of even the mightiest empires. The rediscovery of these cities has been a journey in itself, one that has reshaped our understanding of history. From the controversial excavations of Troy to the tragic destruction of Palmyra, each rediscovery has brought with it new questions, new insights, and new challenges. These cities are not just relics of the past, they are windows into the lives of the people who built them, lived in them, and ultimately left them behind. They teach us about the complexities of human history, the interconnectedness of cultures, and the importance of preserving our shared heritage. As we conclude this exploration, I encourage you to dive deeper into the stories of these ancient cities. Whether you visit them in person, read about them in books, or watch documentaries, there's so much more to discover. Each city has its own mysteries waiting to be unraveled, its own lessons waiting to be learned. And who knows, perhaps one day you'll stand among their ruins, feeling the weight of history and the echoes of the past. Before we part ways, let me leave you with a thought from the great historian Will Durant. Civilization is a stream with banks. The stream is sometimes filled with blood from people killing, stealing, shouting, and doing the things historians usually record, while on the banks, unnoticed, people build homes, make love, raise children, sing songs, write poetry, and even whittle statues. These ancient cities are a testament to both the chaos and the beauty of human civilization. If you've enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow history enthusiasts, and subscribe to the channel for more explorations into the mysteries of our past. Let me know in the comments which ancient city captivated you the most. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep uncovering the stories that connect us all.